Yeah.
All right. So
second match we have up.
No disqualification match between the immortal Jason Silver and the main event, Mike Fox.
First things first. No disqualification. I don't think there's any way this thing doesn't spill out to the crowd. If you're in the living room, you're in the front row. You know, tonight might be, if you catch a wrestler, you get to take him home night, because these guys got some bad blood going on lately.
Silver's just out to get his mask back.
Yeah, he's out to get his mask back. What's the mask supposed to represent? That's just like dark place he's at right now, or
Maybe signify that he's in a tag team with Hardakis, or it's his new source of power.
It could be.
Because you notice in the last match that Mike Fox put it on, and somehow he got all monsterified.
Yeah, he got all monsterified. Took out a ref. That was pretty scary. Anybody listening to this, that the ref is doing well. Posted an update on Facebook, said he's doing well. Don't know when he gets back, but hey, get well. See you soon. As far as the match goes, Mike Fox, he's just a mean dude, mean, strong guy. Now he's got a scumbag lawyer type who's following him around, carrying his mask around, a la like Paul Bearer in the Urn, or even Isaac Mazur, the way he kind of leads Hardakis. So, this may be a turning point for Mike Fox to, this may be the stepping up of his game here. But
I mean, I don't understand why you have to step up, because he held the prospect title for a little while until he got it taken.
Right. And there's been a lot of fighting over that prospect title. I mean, we missed a few months of events. Just we had some personal stuff going on. But yeah, there was who was it? Lizzie Thorne. Had a run with the title.
Yep.
We mentioned Kenny Steele had a run with it. Mike Fox had a run with it.
Sagan
had it back
like 3 times.
Right, he's got it back now. He's the current prospect champion. So, and
he's cashing it in.
It's been very, very competitive for that belt. Some of the talent that's vying for it is they're no joke. So, but to get back on task there as far as the match goes, Jason Silver, you can't say enough good things about the guy. He's MPX champion. He held the belt for quite a while and defended against the likes of Unholy Gregory James, basically. Becker. I think he took on Remington. I think he went through the Impact players. Sagan, he even had the belt match. Where Grandma Silver got involved. So, Jason's, he's not unfamiliar with the big match, and no disqualification.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm thinking Jason's going to be out for a little blood, just like Mike is. It's hard to tell which one of these guys is going to pull it out. But, if Isaac Mazur's out there, then, will that be the equalizer for Mike Fox's lawyer scumbag type guy?
That could be.
So then it comes down to raw talent again. Who's going to get it? Who's going to be the better man that night? I tend to think it's going to be Jason Silver.
Exactly.
So,
and it wouldn't surprise me if one of them pulled out that a little piece of wood and with the barbed wire on it.
Oh yeah, that little piece of hurt that's always under the ring. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. So okay, so we got that match. You said Silver, I said Silver. So I like Mike Fox. He's the reason I picked up Fozzie's album. But, yeah, we think it's going to go to Silver. So next card up.
That would be singles match between Tommy Becker and Matthew Palmer. First thing I want to say is they've both been MPX champions.
Yes,
all right?
Absolutely.
But one is better than the other. Just saying.
Just saying. And okay, so you sound like you got your mind made up on who's better. So I take it you're going to go with Palmer, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I like Matt Palmer. I've seen him go with Barrett. I've seen him have all the matches with Jason Silver as well, I believe. Can't say enough good things about Palmer. He's just a very, very talented dude. But again, Becker's somebody who, when we first started watching MPX, he was part of a tag team, and they were pretty dominant. You know, it
They
took
were.
a long time. They held them belts for a very, very long time, and both him and Remington have, you know, started their singles careers now, basically. And both of them, Tommy, can't discount Tommy. You know, he, like you said, they both been MPX champion. Tommy's held the belt. He's done the big match.
But Palmer got it by himself. Only reason Becker got it was because of Aller. Okay.
We weren't there, so
Well, Aller's the creative control, and he's got their back, so
yeah.
he made the matches.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, you know, I'm gonna have to see the Carfax on that, but yeah, it could have went down that way. We've seen Aller do some stuff, you know, for the most part, you know. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with Becker. Becker's on, you know, Palmer's at that level, but Becker's climbing up, and I think tonight might be a night.
He is. I can't deny that.
Yeah,
But,
he's getting better and better.
but
He's putting on some
Remington's
great
climbing
matches.
higher than he is because Remington's just doing good for himself.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Becker, the only thing he can do is pull out one crazy move and hope that it ends it.
Yeah, but you know, he's got some speed to him too, and with speed, you know, comes a little bit of power. You know, where you got guys like Hardakis who are just straight up power personified.
Yes.
You know, but if you can combine speed and then, you know, just hit somebody just right, you get the power. It makes up in that. You know, you can get a stiff shot if you come in quick enough. So
And he's one of those sneaky ones too. Like,
yeah,
pull out
very
all the
good
stops.
guy, very technical guy. You know, so yeah, my money's gonna be on Becker. You're saying Palmer? Yeah, that's just a hard one to call there, and who's gonna get it. But like I said, I'm gonna go with Becker.
Then the next match of the night is the 6-man tag, or 6-person tag team match, with Loverboy Larry, CJ Ward, and Tatum Manning against Livy Loca, Lizzie Thorne, and a mystery partner.
Mystery partner. Well, first off, who do you think's gonna be the mystery partner? Who's got beef with the Chili Trio?
Oh, who was it that Larry faced 2 weeks ago?
That was Livy Loca.
It was Loca?
Yeah, they had to help her out of the ring. Yeah,
Okay. So, last week it was Baby D who teamed up with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It might be her or...
Or it could be Zero, because Zero was involved in the match last week.
That is true. So it could be one of those two or somebody that we don't even know about.
Right. So, okay. So we don't know who the mystery partner are going to be. Obviously, that's going to be a factor in the match. But, you know, the three guys, what is it, CJ Ward?
CJ Ward,
CJ Ward,
Tatum Manning,
and Loverboy Larry. You know, those guys have been on a tear lately individually. They've all pulled out some wins.
And racked up some losses, a lot.
Well, just Tatum.
Sure.
You know, Loverboy Larry, you know, he's 0-2 the last 2 times we've seen him. And CJ Ward, he's pulling them out too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I think those guys might get their comeuppance though, because they put quite the beating on Zero and Lizzie and Baby D last week. So this is just another trio for them guys. Them guys are our unit right now, and they're working as a unit. So we're just going to have to see if whoever Livy Loca and Lizzie Thorne bring along with them, are they going to be able to function as that unit, just like, you know, the Chili Trio. I'll just refer to them as for now.
Which is actually a really good name if you think about it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with Loverboy Larry's crew, the Chili Trio. You know, they come from Mount Chill, and well, you got Loverboy Larry, the greatest wingman alive, and Tatum Manning, and
the quote unquote chillest dude ever, CJ Ward.
chillest dude alive. So, yeah, the Chili Trio is gonna be my pick.
To be honest, I'm kind of in the middle because, yeah, the Chili Trio have picked up the last 2 wins every time they tagged. But I'm kind of hoping that the other team of Livy Loca and Lizzie Thorne and whoever else is on the team, I'm hoping they can pull it out this time.
Right.
So I'm just kind of in the middle.
Right. All right. So we're split on that one. So what's the next on the card?
The rematch for the tag titles with the Misled, the MPX Tag Team Champions, against the former Tag Team Champions, the greatest team alive.
Ooh, that's a toughie.
And just so that I point out who everybody is on the teams, the Misled is Magnificent Malico and his little brother. Highly doubt that, but yeah.
That guy's as much of a little brother as I am. And just for reference, my older brother is 3.5 years older than me. Yeah, homeboy's little brother. No.
And then greatest team alive is Michael Schaefer and Stephen Kirby.
Right.
So
okay, what are your initial thoughts?
To be honest, Malico and his little brother were dominating in their first match, and they've pulled out some crazy moves. Their finisher's like bad.
Yeah, it was very devastating. You know, obviously they won with it, so no denying that.
But it's very dangerous. Straight up DDT into the ground with the little brother lifting him up in the air.
Yeah, it's kind of like a spike DDT almost,
Yeah.
You get that little extra stank on it, and Schaefer did not move, and Schaefer's one tough dude. He's hard to keep down, hard to put down from the get-go.
But that clothesline was brutal when he landed on the back of his neck. Luckily, he was okay.
Yeah. But Kirby and Schaefer, man. Schaefer's like legit one of the strongest dudes that comes through MPX, and Kirby's he's got that wily veteran type, personality going on. I find it hard to bet against those guys. I just think they're going to pull it out. I think the way they would have to do it is either take the little brother's legs out, which don't really see that happening.
Because he's basically a steel wall.
Yeah, the dude's just he's a brick house. And Malico, he's more manageable of the two. If they're both clowned up and masked up, so if you can manage one of them. I think isolating on Malico and basically turning this thing into some sort of a handicap match and keeping the little brother out the mix, that's the only way they're going to get the titles back. But
sometimes that just doesn't work, because Malico always finds a way to get to the corner.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to go with Kirby. I'm going to go with Schaefer. I think they're going to pull it out. I think they're going to get the belts back. So
I'm going with the misled.
You're going with the misled, Malico and the misled? All right, so we're split there too. All right, so what's next up on the card?
The match of the night, even though it's not the main event. Dave Sagan and Remington for the MPX Addicts Championship.
Well, right from the get-go, I refuse. I'm not picking one. I'm a huge Dave Sagan fan. I like Sagan. I appreciate his character development and all the different phases he's been through since I've been watching MPX for about the last year or so. I'm rooting for Sagan. I'm rooting for Sagan to cash in and get the Addicts Championship. But at the same time, I enjoy watching Ryan wrestle. The dude puts out some solid matches. When we first started watching, dude was green. He's pretty much a rookie. So we were watching him get better and better, and he just, he's been stealing the show every time he's out there. So
he basically went from a puny wall to a brick wall in the matter of months.
Yeah, he's like kind of almost like good. He's the standard now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I refuse to pick somebody here. I want to see Sagan. I want to see Sagan with some gold, but with some more gold. Also, I don't want to see Ryan lose his belt, because it seems like when he's got that thing, he's just unstoppable. He puts out solid matches.
That was the same thing we thought for the tag titles, but eventually they lost those two.
Yeah, but then they grew, and now they're singles champions. Well, Remington is.
Yeah. Well, it's going to hurt me saying this, but I do. I want Remington to keep the title.
Right.
I want Remington to win.
Yeah.
He's been so good of late.
It's so good.
Don't even bring that up. That tag team's over. Stop it.
They still do it. They even got replacement shades from the one the International King of Swerve busted up. Got his replacement shades already.
True. All right. Well, we're done with that match, and the main event of the night: Scott McKenzie versus Hardakis for the MPX Championship.
Hardakis for the win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for, but again, Scott McKenzie was the first person ever to pin Hardakis.
So will lightning strike twice? I mean, it was a similar, MPX runs a couple big shows where they just stack up the card. They do it a couple times a year. Last year's was titled Purple Rain.
This year,
It's Destiny. So, you know, does Lightning strike twice? You know, the big show. Does McKenzie put those shoulders to the mat one more time? I don't think so.
Neither do I.
I think the fact that Scott's in a different place now. I mean, he was battling back from injury. He had a long layover with a back issue.
Because of Hardakis, actually.
Yeah, so, you know, I think now, though, he was fighting to win before.
Yeah,
you know, and it was like do or die, you know, survive type thing. And now that he's held the belt for a while there, you know, I think maybe now he might be in the fight not to lose, you know, not to fight to win, but fight not to lose. But
let us not forget that he did lose the title to Palmer, and then Palmer came down with an injury, and then that's when he actually picked up the title for the second time against Andy Dalton, which was a brutal match.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going with Hardakis on this one. I think Hardakis is he doesn't really have anything to prove. He's Hardakis. He's a big, you know.
But he is out for blood because McKenzie was the first one to pin him.
I think he's going to be out there with a little chip on his shoulder. I think he's going to come, you know, if it was possible, he's going to come even harder, you know, at Scott. Now that Scott actually has something that he wants, you know, and Demon wants, Demon gets. So, right, you know.
That was the case last time until...
Yeah. So I'm thinking Hardakis.
All right. Well, that's all the card.
That's all the card. Well, we still got a little way to get to Destiny. So thanks for joining us on our little commute up there. We shall see you guys soon. And in case you haven't noticed, we're doing this in the car. This is like a test for us to test out these lapel mics we just got. As something that we want to try doing is, you know, when we record the wrestling matches, we now have these lapel mics. So we're going to try doing something like doing our own little commentary. I started recording these videos as a way to kind of just like so we could have them, you know, like memory. But then also I have another son that's in the service, and we brought him when they came for Christmas. He liked it, you know, and I was uploading him to YouTube mainly so that he could check them out too, you know, follow along with the storylines and be familiar with the wrestlers. So when they come visit us, you know, we can come to a show and he's kind of familiar with who's who. So maybe so that it's not just quiet or crowd. He's got a little audio track of a little bit of commentary, you know, and this helps us out too. So, you know, it helps keep our minds active. It helps us pay attention. And, you know, it's going to do all these kind of cool things. So thanks for joining us. Be sure to leave any kind of comments or requests or, you know, advice. We're rookies at this and we're willing to learn. So, you know, God bless. See you later.